Once, when I was little, someone pointed out to me some constellations, but the Big Dipper's all I could see. That brontosaurus must have stood 1,000 miles high. That brontosaurus laying on its side up in the sky. Bottoms up this time. Won't you let me be bottled up this time? Won't you rescue me? You should have been here last night and heard what the Big Dipper said to me. Jack thought it twice and thought that made it true. Some brains just work that way. That's what chemicals can do. He thought he'd have a beer, thought he was alone. He thought an Albertson stir-fried dinner would make his apartment a home. Bottoms up this time. Won't you let me be bottled up this time? Won't you rescue me? You should have been there last night and heard what the Big Dipper said to me. I thought I bored me, but I learned to think like you. Now nothing bores me, that's that nothing is thought through. And bottoms up this time. Won't you let me be bottled up this time?
Oh no, I made the song a little bit too long. We're gonna skip it for just a second. And oh, look, that lined up beautifully. That was meant to be. What's going on, guys?
Mic check!
Wow, that's a... Anyways, what's going on, guys? I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday to you. We're back at it. Let me get the chat on screen real quick, and we should be good to go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Happy Sunday. It was a crazy week. I'm glad to be here because Sunday night is a sense of normalcy. That's for sure. Yeah, I think we're good. I think I got everything right. We're a little last minute, but it's all good. We made it in time. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, listen to some music, hopefully discover some new stuff too. We've only got a few things in the queue so far, so if you would like to send me a song or whatever you would like to send my way, hit this link, give that a clickety-clack, send a song my way. We'll react live. For some of the more intense ones, maybe we'll do a poll if it seems to be divisive. But yeah, good to see you guys. Ellie, Stefan, Priscilla, Trains, Ascension, Squirrel, good to see you guys. Let's go ahead and get started while I'm figuring a few things out. Let's get the first one in the queue booted up. See if it's anything that we know or something completely new. We about to find the fuck out either way. I do have some good news. Hannah and I have been working on this stream idea. I told you guys, I teased it a little bit. We're going to do that Green Day marathon stream since your boy cannot afford tickets to the Green Day Saviors tour. It's just unfortunately way too expensive. And if I'm going to go to something like this, you know I'm going to get in a pit, right? So we're going to do that funds raising. I hate to say fundraiser because that makes it sound like it's for charity. Unfortunately, I am the charity in this case, myself and my wife. But yeah, that's going to be next Sunday. It's going to be a marathon stream, and it's going to start at noon Eastern time. I will have a community tab announcement out in the next couple of days. And then I will be uploading a video teasing it probably the day before on Saturday evening. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be listening to anything and everything Green Day. That means it could be Billie Joe Armstrong solo as well. It could be Pinhead Gunpowder. It could be whatever. And if there happens to not be anything in the queue that people are submitting, any and all things Green Day, then I'm just listening to whatever Green Day. I will be on stream until we raise the funds. And unfortunately, we're looking at about, well, you know what? We'll save it for now. But the good news is the hype is on.
I'm so fucking happy right now.
That's right, Nunez. That's right. It's going to be all teenager and all meet me on the roof all day, ensuring that nobody will attend the stream. Yo, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that, dude. Literally just got it in the past week. Saw that they put it up. They made like 100 of them or something. Hannah sent me the link and I was like, you know what? Got a cop, because the Balance and Composure one that I have from the same company, Official League, is one of my favorite hats. Love this hat. So comfy. Let's get it going. Kristen Control. Excommunicate up first in the queue today. Thank you, Squirrel. Something that came up on your Spotify on Shuffle. Wanted to pass it along. I am not familiar with this. Let's see what we got. A Green Day binge, indeed. Ooh, working next Sunday. No fun. What's going on, Sam? Queue is open, guys. Send me something at the top link here, pinned in the chat. The commands should be working tonight from Streamlabs, so feel free to use those. See, I say that, and then Streamlabs is like, nah. There we go. All right. I like this kind of retro wave vibe I'm getting. Yo, Ollie. Gang, let's go. I will see you at 1 a.m. your time, noon my time next Sunday. We're going to be live for a while, though, so Jason, even you might catch the end of that stream. Who knows how long it'll take. You know, I thought Touched by the Man was a nice diversion to some of the recent stuff. Very catchy. Short. A little too short, maybe, but pretty good song. Love the synths on this track. Thank you so much, Generation X-Ray. Really appreciate that. Who does this vocalist, like, the vocal range that she's got and kind of the tone of her voice is reminding me of someone, not Madonna, but maybe somebody else from the 80s. Maybe a touch of Madonna. Oh, it's the vocalist from the... nice. Vocalist from the Dum Dum Girls. Okay, so I know a few of the songs. I think we've listened to Dum Dum Girls on stream before, too. You got the late night lounge, Sam. That's what it is. Hopefully, next week's stream, since it'll be starting at noon Eastern time, That means it'll only be 6 p.m. in the UK. Should be all good for that one. Green Day all day. Next Sunday, the 18th, which is 8 days before my concert, before the NC date. I like that airy. There's a scent, like there's reverb, but there's not too much reverb. But you could really feel it on that little drum hit before you go back into the hook. Good shit. Yeah, I'm digging this. Very catchy, very clean, hooky. Thoughts on Protest the Hero? Recently got into their music. You know, I will be honest, Andrew. I think I maybe know a song or two from them, but I'm not very familiar, unfortunately. I've heard good things, though. Any fans of Blue Pills? You're going to have to be more specific. No, I'm kidding. Good shit. Great start to the stream today. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with the artist or band Blue Pills, Laguna. But if you would like to educate me, feel free. All right, we're going for a vibe shift here. We're going from that 80s paced, synth pop laden coded to Sabaton Coat of Arms from the Reverse Flash. This song is about when the Italians invaded Greece in World War II. Holy shit. So we got some intense historical stakes on the line here. When I first read that, I thought it said World War Z, not gonna lie. And I was like, wow, I haven't seen that movie in a while, but I don't remember Brad Pitt being a part of the invasion of Greece. All right. History core, let's go. Science! Hey, what's going on, Jack? Celsior, good to see you, dude. I wouldn't mind catching Slipknot on their current tour either, especially with Eloy Casagrande. Did I say that right? Casagrande behind the kid, playing self-titled. I have not heard Porter Robinson's album. No, I've been very mixed on Porter up to this point. I respect him more than I enjoy him. Brat really needed some time to marinate for me, don't get me wrong, but when it hit, I had to admit it to myself. I had to come clean and be honest. It's just proof that your initial opinion will likely change when you, well, not always, you know? It's such a fine line. But how you feel at one point isn't probably how you'll feel about it forever. Damn. History core leaving me speechless over here. I've never been huge on Sabaton, just based on what I've known from them. It's more of that power metal, speed metal type of thing with those big, gargantuan, epic, grandiose vocals that just don't really do a ton for me. You know, maybe I don't have enough Viking blood, but, you know, could be something else entirely. I would thoroughly admit that it's likely a personal problem, though. All right, let's go ahead and listen to this next one. Thank you so much, E. Nunez, one of the mods. Thank you so much for adding one to the queue. Appreciate that. Let's give a random stray to MGK, because why not?
Fuck you, Machine Gun Kelly.
And let's listen to Generation X-Ray, Crushing Down This Lane. This is okay, cool. So maybe we'll put up a poll for this one. This is some viewer-made, viewer-submitted music. They're a part of a band called, if I'm reading, is it Visions? Am I reading that right? Or maybe that's the name of the album. Leopard Monks. Oh my. Hell of a name. I'm going to be disappointed if this isn't some crazy speed metal too. All right, maybe some hardcore punk. What do we got? Let's pop a poll as well. All right, chat, get ready to vote. I like this kind of garagey throwback. It kind of sounds like that turning of the 21st century sound that was going on at the time with the garage rock revival. All right, vote away, guys. I'm enjoying it so far. The MGK Jelly Roll song was an interpolation of John Denver. Yeah, Take Me Home, Country Road. It does kind of have some of that King Gizzard vibes, doesn't it? It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Infest the Rat's Nest mixed with a little bit of that Nonagon Infinity sound. Based on my more limited knowledge of the Giz. When did MGK and Jelly Roll do something? Someone missed the Hot 100 this past week. Unfortunately, MGK's got himself another top 40 hit. Let me wind that back a hair. That transition sounded pretty sick. Into that solo. Okay, it's got the rawness of some old, like, 90s post-hardcore vocally. So it's described by the band member as being a rager from their newest EP. My first release with the group. You're the vocalist. Oh, fuck yeah. Hope you and the neighbors enjoy. If anyone here is from North Jersey, come out to a show sometime. All right, give them a follow at Leopard Monks. Drop it in the chat for you guys. Yep, MGK actually went country. We joked about that he would be jumping genres again. He literally did it. Hey, right on, Green Ogre. Unfortunately, all that I could find that wasn't sold out. I say unfortunately, it's fine. The Black Ice edition. One of my local record shops finally got it back in stock. And I snatched it up. Dude, this fucks. I actually like this quite a bit. Believe it or not, let's go ahead and give this thing a save. I'm feeling that. Leopard Monks. Crushing down this lane. Show them some love, guys. Sitting around 300 monthly listeners on Spotify. Bet we could run that up a little bit. Great sound. Love the crisp. How crisp, but still raw the production is. A little bit of that, like, Bullets era Gerard Way in there, too. King Leopard and the Lizard Monks? Nah. King Leopard and the Lizard Monk Romance. Total banger. Yo, thank you, Seth. Let's go. Roaring thumbs up there for the Leopard Monks and their track. Crushing Down This Lane. Good shit. That was a big old banger. You were not kidding. Let's see what the poll says. Poll seems to agree. We got love and like winning out well above Matt. So thank you so much, Generation X-Ray, for sharing your band with us. Very good stuff. And my first save of the night. Okay, Nunez, I see you with the squealing laser synths here. We about to have a Star War? All right, sending in good music for once. Shocking. In all seriousness, this is a song from a dance punk act that I really enjoy with these crazy guitar and synth riffs that make, wow, I can't read. That I really enjoy with these crazy guitar and synth riffs that you know what, Nunez? I'm blaming you on that one. That's your grammar. That have this chaotic sense of fun with some strong vocals in the first half. All right, you had me in the first half with the spelling. Not gonna lie. Let's go. Late of the beer, Fokker, as in meet the Fokkers. I have nipples. Can you milk me, Greg? I'm never distracted. Never, Ellie. Never. Wait, what's... Is that a fly? Yo, thank you so much, Zach Dresch and Blaze Saiyan Warrior. Thank you guys so much. I gotta say, my energy right now is feeling great. Like, I feel good. And I just wanted to say thank you to you guys. Whoever's here right now, what do we got? Like 40 of us, 50, something like that. Yeah, rough week. Not just like, not an awful week, I don't want to say. I changed the stream title. Some of you might have seen it when it was scheduled. I had like rough week at the time. I'm like, you know what? I'm not trying to be too dramatic. We're trying to move on. But I just wanted to drop everything and say, drop the facade for a second and say, even though it was a rough week, I love coming to these things because there's just a sense of community that I don't get elsewhere. And I realize that I have that community because of you guys. So thank you for that. Really, it means a lot. And I'm very, very excited. I've been working really, really hard for you guys on my top 100 albums of all time video. It's one of the reasons that I haven't been incredibly active, just because I want to get this right. And I realized that in order to do that, it's involving going back to a lot of albums and just kind of some that I, in the past year or so that I've heard for the first time that I had always wanted to hear, and I'm listening to them more, exploring, making sure that like this is what is actually a representation of my head, where I'm at, my music taste, all that good stuff. But yeah, that'll be out next month. Just wanted to say that. Thank you guys. And also, if you want to do me a huge favor, you could hit the like button on the stream. It lets more people know that we're live when, people are engaging, all that good stuff. Thank you. Back to this song. We're starting it over. Let's go. Yo, I feel that, Dresh Code. I feel that for sure. Thank you, by the way, for sending one in. But yeah, this is why I'm going to be doing a Green Day stream, because you're paying $87 a month for months. That's how expensive Green Day tickets are. For pit tickets. You're going to have a ton of fun, dude. No regrets. You weren't kidding about this crazy synth and guitar riffs. Like, those synths are just having, like, a dance party right there. That's like, they're doing, like, a Michael Scott when he goes down to that room in the office. What is it called? The disco room or whatever? The disco party. And it's just Michael Scott down there, but he's going absolutely crazy. That's the synth player killing it. Yo, Blaze, I saw you ask that last week and I completely forgot to answer. But yeah, as far as the canceled video, it's on pause at the moment, just because I'm kind of reevaluating what I want the cover on it, if that makes sense. It's such a touchy subject too, but I'll talk more about it soon. But after the 15-year anniversary, there's going to be a few changes as far as what videos go on what channel between ARTV and beyond ARTV. Yeah, the Tenacious D thing, did they, among others, like Ellie said, there's been some shit changing in real time with some of these cancellations, and it's hard to know what angle to approach it from. But moral of the story is most likely tier list content and stuff like that. The more opinionated stuff is going to be moving over to Beyond, and the goal is for the main channel, ARTV, to become, for the sake of my own mental health, for one thing, for it to become less just about my opinion and to be more about telling bigger stories. So if that makes sense. So think like ARTV content, some opinion, Beyond ARTV, more like unscripted, unfiltered more opinion heavy, so that I'm able to have that separation of church and state, if that makes sense. Because right now, and for the past few years, if I'm honest, like, main channel has been a struggle for me to know entirely what I want to do with, because I have kind of tied myself to former versions of me, and I'm like, well, I always uploaded this here, so does this need to always be opinion content? It's a weird dichotomy to feel, but the main point is we're going to do a little shuffle to make that a little bit more clear and a little bit, better for me, I think, as a creator. Requests open, guys. If you want to send me something, be sure to click this link that's pinned in the chat or in the description of the stream. YouTuber understands separation of church and state more than the government. You aren't kidding, Nunez. Like, these fucking crazies in the right wing especially that are like, oh, we want what our founding fathers wanted. But then are like, prayer should be everywhere and everyone should be forced to believe in only one God. And it's like, bruh. You just want what's good for you. Not thinking about anything else or what the founding fathers would have wanted. I gotta say, this song was nuts. It definitely vocally was a little... What's the word I'm looking for? It was kind of like shrapnel pieces flying out in a way. It was hard to predict, and I'm not entirely sure if I love that or not. Because some of it, yeah, like, instrumentally speaking especially, there was a bravado and energy to it, but... some of these more, like, atmospheric, shall we say, sections are a little bit more iffy for me. Oh! Okay, hit me with the outro. I'll shut up. They're fucking weird, aren't they? Weirdos over there. Project 25, motherfuckers. Okay. Okay, outro, you just gonna slap that hard? Woo! Worth it for the outro alone. I feel like I should be doing some, like, tricks in a snowboarding game on the PS2 in 2006 with that soundtrack. Whoop. Wrong button. No meh. Thumbs up onlys. It's at least a light to decent thumbs up. Thank you, Nunez. It was not, you know what? You're right. It definitely wasn't a troll. It wasn't your typical submission of the MGK or adjacent variety. And I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm no longer...
I am so sad.
No longer.
So very, very sad.
Let's see what we got up next here from Seth. Rose Goes to Yale. This is from a classic rock band I've been listening to quite a bit this year. Jefferson Starship is a spinoff of the legendary psychedelic 60s band Jefferson Airplane, and this is from their 1984 album called Nuclear Furniture. Let's go. Correct me if I'm wrong, but was Starship also a spinoff of another band? Something like that? Did two bands come out of what was originally Jefferson Airplane? I don't know. I could be tripping. But this is Jefferson Starship. Ah, I got you. So we built this city I can blame somebody else for. I see that, Blaze. Thank you so much. Yeah, we got Bad Nerves and Porter Robinson in the queue right now. Sounds good.
Before they turned it into a sheet of radioactive glass, 30 miles across. And I always used to want to think if we could sing loudly enough, if we could sing strong enough, and if we could sing hopefully enough, then all of us managed.
So this was from their final album. Yeah, the year before, 84 to 85, a lot changed.
And if we could dream true enough, we might carry us through next year.
This is one of those bands, even the original, that Jefferson Airplane, I know more of, but Jefferson Starship, I definitely know songs from them. This one, Off the Dome, doesn't register to me, but I don't know. I've never been crazy about the vocalist in this band, the primary one. It just feels, something about the music too feels a little, like if I think 80s, this is the stereotypical sound I might imagine. Hey, what's going on, 10? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. God, I hate We Built This City. Like this type of like chipper synthesizer line with airier gang vocals, shopping montage music. There you go. Like we're about to hit a mall run right now. Let's go. Let's go be mall rats. Yeah, We Built This City is consistently ranked one of the worst songs of all time. So I don't think I am in the minority with that. I loathe that song with every fiber of my being. I will say that the guitar presence is definitely a positive here. Overall, though, can't say that I'm feeling this version of the 80s. Thank you anyways, though, Seth. This is one of those things where I think the original band, even, I'm not a huge fan of Jefferson Airplane to begin with. So the offshoots kind of progressively got lower down for me in terms of how I've felt about what I've heard from those respective bands. Or grocery store rats, because my job plays it all the time. Yeah, I bet. I definitely hear it frequently in places like Walmart or, I don't know, anywhere that you would expect to hear We Built This City. That's where it pops up. You never know when you're going to get jump scared. Wondering if you should do another random pick from my Spotify liked list. I like that idea. I do. All right, give me... I'm trying to remember. I think you told me it was in the 2000s. Give me the number 984. That's the first number that popped into my head for some reason. Having an error sending my donation for request. Is anyone else having issues tonight with Streamlabs? Laguna, sorry about that. Let me know if it continues to give you an issue. If you're on mobile or desktop, it might make a difference. Not seeing anything that looks crazy off on my end. But yeah, if anyone else is having any issues, please let me know. Sorry about that, Laguna. Let's listen to Zach's request. Hey, John, not sure if you've heard of these guys. I have, but Bad Nerves kicks a lot of ass. I agree. They've got a song. No, they have another song called like USA or something. I definitely know Antidote. This is a fucking rager. Enjoy. Shout out Billy Joe Armstrong, actually, for recommending them on one of his Instagram stories, I think. Always use desktop. Okay. Give me just a second. Some punk from across the pond. All right, Laguna, give it another try and see if it works now. If it does, then that was the problem. Those guitars are fierce. No, Trains. No, 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 no. Not that cheerleader. This is Porter Robinson. Yeah, Antidote and USA are some slappers. Don't Stop. Personally, Samuel, I think British music is always, like, UK at large has always had the advantage over America. My heart lies over there, musically. Speaking of White Reaper dress code, did you hear the unfortunate news that their rhythm section, the bassist and the drummer, left White Reaper? Huge thumbs up for Bad Nerves, big old punk banger. They're an Antidote. Porter Robinson's got a new album out that people are raving about. Porter and I got a complicated history there. I had so many requests for Worlds back in the day, which I can't believe that album's a decade old. Didn't really like it. Didn't really love Nurture. I loved certain songs off of it, like Look at the Sky, but I have not checked out the new one yet. I haven't. So let's see what we've got here with Porter Robinson's Cheerleader. Yo, thank you, Squirrel. Appreciate that. Cheerleader especially is a serotonin boost to me that I pretty much needed. Okay? Yeah, I've heard it's very, very different from Nurture. Nurture was good for the time that it came out around COVID. I'm feeling you on the White Reaper thing. I don't think it had much of a shelf life outside of some of the tracks like Pages. And Pink Slip was good. I kind of like those digicore synths. That's a good little synth riff. Feels like adventuring music. All right, fine, fuck it, we gotta save. It's not your fault you're living in a madhouse. I can't back down, aren't you tired of blending into the background? Yeah, so moral of the story, don't let your rhythm section leave. Keep them happy. You need them. Yo, thank you, Laguna Blue. Glad that worked out. Yeah, you're right, Train. Snow Patrol lost their rhythm section. What is going on? This is Porter Robinson. Apologies. Yeah, it doesn't say the artist name. I got you. Let me pop that in the comments. There you go. I don't even know what she does now. Do I wish her the best, or do I actually... Porter's been wanting to add this to Fortnite Festival. Yeah. Hopefully the label gets that sorted, because that seems like a opportunity that you wouldn't want to miss. You know, like from a marketing perspective, especially like if it's something that the artist is on board with and the fans want it, like work out the copyright shit, right? Get it in there. That's how I always felt about, like, I know that Epic owns Rock Band now too, and that was always my big thing with like rhythm games and stuff. So need Her. That would be my guess. Rhymes with cheerleader. No, I really enjoyed that. Really sweet little synth riff, rolling and rollicking all throughout. A ton of fun. Great little track there. Cheerleader. I'm going to have to check out that Porter Robinson album. I've heard some good things. A few people I also know have not liked it as much that I've talked to, but still, for the most part, the consensus seems to be pretty overwhelmingly positive. Hoobastank. All right, so this is the number. I picked number 984, correct? Crawling in the Dark is one of Hoobastank's best songs. This takes me straight back to ATV Off-Road Fury 2, I believe it was. Or maybe it was MX versus ATV Unleashed or Untamed. It was in one of those soundtracks. Crawling in the Dark. Let's go. You know, there's Hoobastank songs that I like. They're an easy target for sure, but like Doug Robb has got, pun intended, a strong enough voice. That's one of those weird things. Do you guys remember that? Like, I can't think of too many instances of an instrumental band releasing two versions of the same song with different vocalists. And Apocalyptica did that with Brent Smith from Shinedown, and then he also did it with Doug Robb from Hoobastank. I think it was 2010, somewhere around there. The song Not Strong Enough has two identical musically tracks, but it's the same, really, because different vocalists. I don't know if I can think of another instance of that happening, but I always thought that that was interesting. I don't know which version I prefer more, since it's been a while since I've heard them, but I feel like I remember enjoying the Brent version slightly more than Doug's, but then again, I'm speaking from like not having heard it in like at least 5 years. Yo, what's going on, Steven? Good to see you, dude. No worries. Hope you're doing well. And thank you, Zach, who just submitted one. Yeah, I could go the rest of my life without hearing The Reason. I like the song If I Were You, too. Trash Boat has an... I saw that, Laguna. I saw that Trash Boat were putting something out. I heard a preview of the new single. Didn't sound that great to me, but they've just changed a lot. They've evolved in a different way than I guess I would have anticipated. For the answer. Man. That guitar right there is so... That's funny that we listened to Tears Don't Fall the other week, because it sounds so similar. And that pre-chorus build on the Bullet song. Yeah, this is one of my favorites from Hoobastank. Out of Control is another Hoobastank banger. I love that one. I don't remember Running Away off the top of my head. Skillet are fully independent and putting out a new album later this year. Yeah, I saw some kid that I went to high school with, graduated with. He's like, my all-time favorite band, Skillet, are putting out a new album. I can't wait. That's how I got my announcement on all things Skillet. The kid from high school, who is now not a kid. I call him a kid, but like he's 33. Oh my god, I thought Drug Church had broken up. That's cool. They got a new album out, or coming out. I don't know why I thought Drug Church broke up after the album that had like Unlicensed Hall Monitor on it. Skillet makes music for like MAGA Christians who are fighting against this invisible force known as equality and decency. We gotta fight back against decency, guys. We gotta make sure that as Christians we act the opposite of, the Ten Commandments. You know, I saw this brutal ad, like an anti-Trump ad from the Lincoln Project, I believe. And it was kind of like going over the Ten Commandments, what each of them are, and then just showing how Trump like has broken like literally every commandment from the Bible that he peddles and holds up at opportune photo shoot moments. Like, come the fuck on, dude. How can you not see? Like, this man believes in anything other than himself. Oh, you think he believes in God? He believes he is God. I believe that. You think Donald Trump worships God, the Lord, and Jesus? Fuck. Like basically, fuck you for being that dumb to actually believe that, is how I feel. Like, you can say, like, oh, I like his policy, all you want. But, like, let's be real here with what you're really propping up. Con man. Yo, thank you, Steven. Let's go ahead and get into Laguna Blues request, mouth culture. Don't pull up. Yo, pull up. Yo, don't pull up. Feeling like Roman from GTA 4 out here. Cousin, you want to go bowling? Cousin, let's go play darts. Let's go to the strip club. Cousin. Guy was blowing up my phone. It's like, cousin, I am doing a mission right now. I don't want to go throw darts with you at the titty bar. A picture was trending earlier of Vance in full drag. That's insane. Didn't they release it? I saw something. I think it was like not like the Marines actually made a statement, but more so like the policy screenshot was pulled from the Marines' actual website of how JD Vance is guilty of like breaking the code among the honor code basically of the Marines by trashing Tim Walz' military record falsely. Zero integrity. Fuck JD Vance. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck that version of America. We're not fucking going back. Don't pull up, Donald. Don't pull up. You skipped the Roman missions. I don't blame you. Did I hear Katy Perry's new song, Lifetimes? Full disclosure, she wrote it for her daughter. No, I haven't heard it yet, but I think I saw on Reddit, it might have been in the Pophead subreddit, people were saying it was better than the first single by a lot, so that's good. I haven't heard it, though. Lifetimes, Katy Perry, if anyone wants to send. We listen to Woman's World, oh my. I like the dynamic that the vocalist has here. Like, it feels like he's kind of storming through the gates. Nice energy. Kind of captures something from that, like, early 2010s spirit. When things weren't so processed. Like, I feel like so many, like, pop punk bands and of that scene, of that nature now, are just drowning themselves in, like, production and auto-tune, and it is killing the spirit of the genre. I'm liking this. I think I might actually, I'm going to give that one another listen, which means I'm giving that a save. When did this come out? Is that this year? Last year. Late last year. Cool. Yeah, I'm not familiar with mouth culture. Imagine saying that out of context, which, you know, I just did. I'm not familiar with mouth culture. What is this kissing you speak of? I haven't heard of such ancient methods. Katie literally sounds like an AI. Wow. You know, now I'm very curious. Someone should send me lifetimes if you want to, because I'm curious to see how that stacks up compared to Woman's World, because Woman's World was just so... There's really not another word for it other than cringe. Like, it was so cringe. It was just painfully embarrassing on Katie's behalf, and the music video made it even worse. I went back and listened to that song again without the video just to see if that like made it any more palatable, and my mind just cannot be separated from the gas pump and the ass cheek. Like, I think that was burned in my brain. Like, what did she think she was doing? Oh, it's tongue in cheek. It's yeah, okay. Then why is no one getting that? Because you played it so straight. You've got like all of these like women in the video. You're like, oh, we're not gonna be objectified. This is, you know, feminism. Come on, girls. And you're dressed up literally like, you know, a feminine icon. And you're gonna come out here with this lame ass shit. Like, come on, Katy Perry. Fuck off. And the Dr. Luke stuff on top of that, having him back in as a producer, the Out of Touch would be putting it nicely. Really, it's just insulting. It's wrong, I think, personally, to be putting out songs where you're like, oh, this is a women's anthem about the female experience. And then to be working with someone who's alleged to have committed all of these crimes that are just... very anti-woman, to put it safely for YouTube. Woman's World barely cracked 10 million. Yeah, and this is, which you hear 10 million and you're like, oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, if this was like fucking, I don't know, Neck Deep, a band or someone, and they put out something and it got 10 million views, it's like, holy shit, that's huge. But this is an artist who had 5 #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100 from one album, Teenage Dream. That and one of the girls, Hot and Cold, I Kissed a Girl, that whole album cycle, Waking Up in Vegas. The girl had a stranglehold on pop the way that you don't really see very often. It's like Taylor Swift, except it was Katy Perry in the late 2000s, early 2010s. And now she's barely hitting 10 million. She charted at what, like number 60 with Woman's World on the Hot 100, and it fell off the next week. This is somebody who had songs that stayed on the charts for over a year. And now your lead single from an album is charting for 1 week and falling off. Shape of an L on a forehead, Katie. Wow. Like, she just seems like the type that would like walk into a mirror and be like, oh, I didn't even see myself there. You know, like a bird that flies into a glass door. Oh man, Katie. I've had plenty of Katy Perry rants over the years, and she just keeps giving me fuel. Out of Touch Queen. Thank you, Ribcage, and thank you, Human Reviews. Thank you guys so much for submitting songs while I was ranting about Katy Perry. Requests are open, guys. If you would like to send me something, go ahead and drop it at this link here. Make sure you include your YouTube link, and you can adjust the start time, stop time, all that good stuff. For example, if you've got a link to a music video that you want to send my way, and it doesn't start until the 50-second mark, look ahead of time so that you don't waste your money. I always feel bad when that happens. And start it at the 50-second mark. That way, we get all music and nothing else. All right. Hockey Dad, Wreck and Ruin. Thank you, Zach Dresch. This song is a new favorite. Let's see if it's one of mine, too. One of mines.
Being nice is not the only way to you. And the time it took to get there is way past.
I believe that Todd has done 2 train records on Katie. Witness for sure, because I know I've seen that one. Was there another one? I guess he's going to have to for the new one, right? I was thinking maybe he did one for her 2020, 2021 album Smile, but maybe not. I know he did Witness. I think Depending on when it's out, maybe I'll do a pop gone wrong on Katie. Love how, like, breezy these guitars are. Feels like it's carrying a good vibe in with the wind. No, I haven't seen that yet, Lissandro. But I saw that Phoenix were doing that. I saw that Chili Peppers and Billie Eilish were performing too. I haven't seen anything from the Olympics closing ceremony yet. I like that the vocalist feels almost a bit more death cab, and then you've got the instrumental feeling a bit more garage rocky, a la like someone just said, The Strokes. What, Blaze, you don't think JT's got the supplies? All right, Hockey Dad or hitting? Oh wow, they've had a couple of songs go kind of viral. They've got 2 songs with over 20 million streams on Spotify. Thank you for that one, Zach. That was definitely a banger. Yeah, I'm glad I did it too. Fun stuff. One of my favorites we've gotten tonight. We've gotten a few saves already. Hockey Dad, Porter Robinson, Mouth Culture. I resaved that Bad Nerve song, Leopard Monks. We got some good shit brewing. You know, I saw that there was a new collab out that if someone wants to send this one in that I haven't heard yet, it's on my radar. Haven't listened. It's called You Hear Yes, and it's Destroy Boys, Scowl, and Mannequin Pussy all on one track. So I saw that and I was like, oh shit, I've got to hear that. No matter what it sounds like, that just sounds like a really interesting lineup, because I'm like, it's one of the all 3 of those are bands that I am semi-familiar with, but not extremely versed in. I listened to the Mannequin Pussy album that came out this year, and it wasn't really all that great, unfortunately. I thought that I Got Heaven was the best song on it. But seeing all 3 of those names on a song called You Hear Yes, could be crazy. Let's see what you've sent me, Steven. Thank you for submitting one. Appreciate you, dude. This is Electric Wizard Futuropolis. This is going to be a 4-minute sample out of an 8+ minute song. Human, yes. I've had tickets for Romulus since they went on sale. But yeah, my wife and I are going Thursday night. I'm very excited for Alien Romulus. Let's see who this is by. Oh, okay. So I was thinking of that was all the song name. So it is Electric Wizard Funeralopolis. I'm an anomaly. I turned into a rap ironically. We're going to take a free request from the chat after this. So if you guys want to go ahead and start sending your suggestions my way, just make sure to give me the name of the song and the artist, and I'll pick at random in a moment. Got some like 70s vibes for sure on this. I feel like this has got to be like an old song. Hmm. 2006, if I'm reading correctly. Is it all instrumental? Electric Wizard are big in the doom metal genre. Okay. Keep them coming, guys, on your suggestions. I will pick our free request in just a moment. God, that's just grimy, isn't it? That's got a filthy sound. It kind of feels like doom metal meets like stoner rock. Guys, if you haven't already, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button on the stream. It lets more people know that we're live. Appreciate you. God, it's just a forceful sound. Feel like they're like, I don't know. Some music feels more malleable, right? Like you can move it around like putty in your hands. This is just firm. Unrelenting. I don't know that I loved it, but I really, really liked it. That bass was just brutal too. Time to pick one for our free request. Let's do it. As promised. Let me scroll back up. Scrolling, and stop. All right. Landed on... I barely dodged a bullet on that, I'm realizing, because I almost landed on Lissandro's, and I saw that, and if I landed on it, I promise I would tell you, but I landed on Ascension instead. I don't know if I can pronounce that, but I'm going to do my damnedest. L'Imperatrice Matahari. I'll put it in the chat. How about that? Here we go. Whoa, the sound is tripping me out. Turn that up a bit. This is from 2018. Hey, welcome, KFAR. Welcome. Not too late. It's never too late. Damn, this is just an exciting rush of sounds. Those horns are great. Loving the brass. Eclectic indeed. Reminds you of Jamiroquai? I can see why. I'm a Chapel Roan fan. I'm not like a diehard, but like, I really like what she's doing. Rise and Fall is a really good album. Hey, thank you, Zach. Damn, this is fun. Going in the 2010s mix right away. Criminally underrated French disco pop band that deserves way more attention. Downtown gonna funk you up. I love this. This needs to go in my summer mix too. Yo, that was a bomb for a request. Thank you, Ascension. Thank you so much. That was, whew, just makes you want to sing. Sorry, that slipped out. I don't know where that came from. I meant, sometimes, man, I just need to stop myself, but I don't. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate that. You have a good one, all right? Thanks for the song, and thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Let's get into Ribcage, your request. Good to see you streaming, John. Whether you like the track or not, I'm grateful to be here. Let's find out. I believe this is their own track. Let's find out for sure. JR. I'm totally with you, Dresh Code. Absolutely. I would take the domination of Chapel Roan, Sabrina Carpenter, and Charlie XCX over Taylor Swift any fucking day of the week. Abso-fucking-lutely. Pass the torch. You won't. Can't let go. How about 4 more variants of the Tortured Poets Department without saying a word about the terroristic threat that got 4 of your concerts in Vienna canceled? Oh, no, not a word? Oh, okay. But tell me again how Billionaire Taylor is in touch. Tell me again how she just loves and wants the best for her fans. Tell me again how she's not milking them while she rakes them over the coals. Fuck you, Taylor. And Billie. Anybody but Taylor. All right, so this is Be Mine by Ribcage. It kind of sounds like, we listened to some Porter Robinson earlier. It kind of reminds me of when Porter alters his voice like that. Pitches, I should say. It's almost got like feels like the vocals would be suited to hyperpop, but it's got more of like an indie rock grounding to it. I feel you, different colors. I do. It's disheartening to just see the blind defenses that we do see. It's an interesting marriage that you've got between vocal and instrumental here. I'm not sure how I feel about the effect being here for the entire song with the pitch on the vocals. My weekend's been better than my week, Jamal. I'm solid. I'm doing good. I hope you are. Today's been chill. Banger of an instrumental, though. I like that it feels like neurons firing off and little lights fluttering on the horizon. It's like a flurry of thoughts entering your head. I'm going to say light thumbs up for me. Vocals are the biggest detractor, but the music spoke for itself. Like, I think there was a lot to like there. A lot of color. Thank you for sharing. Taylor beat out Kanye. That's good news. It kind of, yes, but it kind of felt like when we were like, oh, our two options out of everybody in the entire country are Trump and Biden. Two old men, and it's like, damn, okay, yeah, great, I guess that Taylor beat out Kanye on the charts, but like, can we please have somebody else? Whether that be Chapel or someone else. I saw that her album was moved up to number 3 this week, so you never know. Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. Could it go number 1 eventually? Who knows? New King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Thank you, Human Reviews, for your submission. Lead single from their new album. Le Risque. Feels like it's got that sultry, palpable 70s buzz to it. Boogie and blues. Not a bad focus to have. King Giz 2, Electric Boogaloo. God, it really demands your attention, doesn't it? Is the music loud enough for everyone? I meant to ask. Feel like I got it turned a little lower than I normally do, but not their best, but very fun. Hey, that's not a bad thing. I think that some people do get, not just with King Giz specifically, but I do feel like we can all get caught up sometimes and, well, but it's not as good as blank, insert, band's classic album here, but it's like that doesn't mean that the good albums aren't still good and aren't still important in their own ways. It's kind of a topic that I've thought about making a video on, like, like, I don't even know if that's the right word, but maybe that would be like the draw, the clickbait, right? Like mediocre matters too, or the more normal, like I don't know. Not every album is going to be Nonagon Infinity for King Giz, right? Just like not every album's going to be American Idiot for Green Day, but that doesn't mean that other albums like, say, Rev Rad or King Giz, Fishing for Fishies, don't matter too. Normie music matters too. Yes. Have I listened to Vilify by Jerry Cantrell? No, I have not. Alice in Chains is Jerry Cantrell. Legend. I have not heard that, though. I'm thinking Vilify. It made me think back to, wow, I bet no one remembers David Draymond's old band Device from the early 2010s. They had a song called Vilify. Those drums are smacking, too.
Okay, let's ride it.
Hey, thank you, Squirrel. Ooh, some Roosevelt and Motion City soundtrack in the queue right now. I'm excited. God, that guitar riff is just sizzling. It's like bacon. That section was the drummer's first time doing lead vocals. Very cool. I know that King Gizzard are like one of those bands that I feel like they're very, very open to like spontaneity and whatever works in the moment in the studio. As much as they record, as prolific as they are with their output, I guess you gotta be open to it, right? It's a ripper. Damn. Thank you for that, Human Reviews. That lyrisk was, like you said, you put it best with the simplicity. It's fun, man. That was just buzzing, crackling with energy. Great track. Really, really enjoyed that. If I didn't hit it, boom. Big old thumbs up there for King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. All right, guys, as of right now, we've only got a few more in the queue, so if you would like to add on to that and send me a song or an album or whatever you would like me to listen to, send it here. Just click that link and hit submit. Song plays longer based on your donation amount. Thank you, guys. Remember, we got that Green Day stream, marathon stream, coming up next Sunday. Next Sunday. That will start at noon. I will put out a community tab announcement and some other stuff leading up to it with a reminder nudge on Saturday. But yeah, we're going to make sure that that's fun for you guys. We're going to have some goals along the way, some stuff built in. And guess what? Hannah's going to appear on the stream, at least for a bit. So yeah, get excited. We're going to be doing some fun stuff. Yes, just in time, JCK Films. Welcome, welcome. This is the new Motion City soundtrack song. I've not heard it yet. Zach was kind enough to send it my way. New Motion City soundtrack song, and it fucks, is the only message that was needed with this one. Let's take a listen. I really loved that song that they did whenever they first came back. It tastes like poison ivy, how I like the taste of ivy. What's the name of that damn song? Every till the day, all echoes of I am daggers and knives, and when the seasons change. Crooked Ways. Boom. I had to figure it out. I had to sing it in my head. I love that song. Anyways, enough talking. Motion City soundtrack. Let's go. This band was always underrated. No way. Recorded back in 2010 for the Twilight soundtrack originally? Okay. So this was around My Dinosaur Life, which I think is one of their best albums. Damn, JCK, that's high praise. You a big Motion City fan? Oh, that's kind of a human. Thank you so much for sending me the second single from the King Giz album. That's going to be a great introduction. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, how did I not know that? Okay, so Crooked Ways was originally recorded for Twilight. Well, that makes me love it somehow a little bit more because I even did a video about this a couple of years ago. The Twilight soundtracks have always, we're always putting out bangers of original material. Crooked Ways was a great song, I think, to come back on. Damn, this sounds like some of their classic stuff. Saved. Damn, we got some Motion City love here. You love to see it. We don't talk about them enough. Future Freaks Me Out is a great song. Her Words Destroyed My Planet might be my favorite Motion City song. God, they just hold it down, don't they? Just it right there in the pocket. That catchy ass, like, pop rock combo. You got to meet Motion City. You've seen them 9 times. We got some fans here. Wow. You woke up to save the song. Now let us soothe you back into the dream world. I'm glad that Tony came back with the band. You know, I was a little worried that when they came back, they'd be, you know, they'd lose everybody except for Justin. No. They just really feel like they haven't missed a beat with a track like this. They didn't have that fall off that so many 2000s bands had. Like just a horrible drop in quality, or else they completely changed genres or lost what was great about them or kicked everyone out and it was just a mess. That was not the case. Big old thumbs up there for Motion City Soundtrack. Thank you for that one, Zach. That was a lot of fun. I'm sure that song will kick into my rotation. And it makes me want to go back and listen to some of their older stuff. It's been a minute since, you know what? That's not totally true. I did listen to Even If It Kills Me not that long ago. But it's been a while since I've heard some of those other albums, like Commit This to Memory, I Am the Movie, and My Dinosaur Life. That was really the last one that I remember loving. Like, Panic Stations had some really great shit. The last song on that album was fantastic. Go, probably one of my least favorites from them. There were some good songs on there. Circuits and Wires, namely. But for the most part, that album just didn't really feel that great. But I'm glad that they've been putting out some bangers more recently. Squirrel and Flannel, let's see what you've got here. We got some Roosevelt, however you like to say it, Luna. We love some Roosevelt. Oh, nice! They're going to be playing Commit This to Memory in full at When We Were Young? I think personally I would pick Panic Stations over Go. I'm curious to know what you guys think, though, between those two. JCK and Dresh being the big Motion City fans you are. Something about the bass in Roosevelt songs. It's just got its own mind, its own energy. It's like a power source. Already digging this. That's fair. That's fair, Dreshko. I feel that. Better songwriting can definitely make or break a project, over time especially. Oh, I didn't know that Tony didn't drum on Panic Stations. Damn. Okay, totally fair, guys. I haven't heard those records in a while, in a long time, in full, so I feel like I might end up agreeing with you. Days Will Run Away. That was the song I was thinking of. Damn. Just keep putting the cherry on top. We got to get the save. We got to break out the save again for this one. Let's go. Done. Woo! Track about to make me act up. Got me feeling frisky over here. Great energy, great tempo. Whoa. Hang tight for just a second, King Giz. Just a second. We'll get to you. Really great track from Roosevelt there. Thank you, Squirrel. Appreciate that. It wasn't trying to do too much. Like, it wasn't like a super, super complicated song, but once you figure out that steady pumping rhythm and energy that it's got, like I said, that bass felt like it was its own power source, powering the windmill that is Roosevelt. The vibes were great, immaculate, some might say. Good shit. All right, guys. As of right now, this is the last one that I've got in the queue. So I'm going to say last call if you would like to send something. If anyone would like to submit a song, just click this link here. Send it my way. Last call. We'll give you a few more minutes here. Let's say 5 minutes. And if we don't hear anything else, then that's okay, because we've got a stream marathon coming up. But anyways, if you would like to close out the stream with something, you got a song and you're like, damn, that would be a good end of stream vibe, send it my way. Let's listen to King Gizzard's second single from their new album, Hog Calling Contest. Hell of a name. Hell of a name. For sure. Yeah, Human, I'm reading your message now. I definitely would like to have some IRL guests on stream, and I've thought about it. It'll probably be after his wedding, but I wanted to talk to my buddy Viral Rack. Him and I have such a good, like, vibe. We vibe well together. We love talking music. So after his wedding in the fall, which I'm going to be in, that's in November, early November. After that, I might talk to him about popping in at some of these streams and having him in via Discord or something. And some other people, too, from the community, like people from Rock Coliseum, other avenues to listen to music. And, of course, if anybody comes to town, which we have had people in town before, from Crash Thompson to others, we'll see what we can do. But, yeah, I would definitely love to have some people on. Let's go, King Gizzard. So we got the Boogie Down Blues vibe from King Gizzard on the new one, apparently. That's the style they're running with. I would like to bring my friend Travis back again, too. We did do that once, if anyone remembers. He's a producer, musician. I would love to get him back on stream. I think that would be easy because he lives near me. The gang vocals are interesting on this one, too, knowing especially the way they record stuff live. You can almost feel the room presence on this one.
Yup.
Yo, what's going on, Ed Sheeran 2? Yeah, I don't know how Gizzard do it. I really don't. He's going crazy on this one. Yeah, I have heard Lucky. I thought it was good. Samples, interpolates, obviously, that Britney Spears track of the same name. I liked Lucky. I think my father-in-law would like this one a lot. He's a big classic rock head. A lot of jam bandy music, too. I feel like this would be right up his alley. Damn, is it giving you trouble again, Laguna? I saw it came through earlier. Huh. Give it one more go. Sometimes when I refresh, literally, I have to go in Streamlabs and I'll refresh this page and just toggle a setting on and off. And it'll be like, it's fine. So, see if that helped. If not, I really am sorry. That's unfortunate. In the meantime, guys, let's go ahead and take one more free request. I think we only took one tonight, so I wanted to take another one here. Let's make time for that, and I will say last call during that if you wanted to submit one and have it play for sure, like Laguna's doing right now. Favorite King Gizzard album for sure right now, as of now, is the only one that I have on vinyl. It's Not a Gone Infinity. I just listened to that actually last week. It had been a minute since I'd spun the vinyl that I have of it, and sounds fantastic. I've got this beautiful, like, creamy meets, it's like a cream white meets like yellow and black and red explosion. The way that the vinyl looks is so sick. Got a lot of respect for King Gizzard. They have such a massive diverse output, yet usually don't put out bad music. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah, I can tell that they absolutely love making music, and that's great. Anytime that you've got a band that's as prolific as they are with the amount of output that they're able to do, you know, and it be this good consistently, you got my respect. That is for sure. So, definitely feeling like I'm going to have to check out this new King Gizzard record. I believe it's out. Is the full thing out now? Yes, it is. Came out 2 days ago. So, based on these, I'm feeling like this direction. There's some times where, you know, I hear singles from a King Gizzard album, and I'm like, that's fine, but I don't necessarily feel compelled to hear the full album. This one feels like it might be one of those that flows really, really well, just based on the sound. Could be wrong, but that's my assumption based on the first two tracks there. Thank you for that one, Human Reviews. Appreciate you. Yo, have a great night, Dress Code. Let's pick this free request here while I'm thinking about it. Give you guys a few more seconds, and we'll stop. All right, and boom. I landed on no one. Let's try that one more time. And stop. Well, I already know this song, but wouldn't be the worst. I'm going to go again because I landed on Corvette Summer by Green Day, which I appreciate you, Strum Dog, but I already know that song. It's a banger. I'm going to land on something that I don't know. I'm going to try to, at least. And stop. Okay, Son of Jesus. There you go. Son of Jesus. You win Lifetimes by Katy Perry. Let's go. Hey, thank you, Laguna. What a throwback selection. I'm glad that worked, by the way, whatever I did. Lifetimes, Katy Perry. Here we go. Written for her daughter. Let's keep that in mind, apparently. I'm not, that doesn't make me want to. Okay, am I crazy, or I thought that was about to go into Free Yourself by Jessie Ware? It's a woman's world! Upside down pink glasses for this one. For sure, Strobe. That's another reason. Because of the Green Day stream. I know I'm gonna be listening to a lot of Green Day. And I know that y'all are too. With me. Sunday, 12 p.m. Next Sunday, noon Eastern. Like, the production on this, to me, just, like I said, I instantly heard Jessie Ware. It reeks of, like, I don't have a personality, but I'm gonna jump on doing some, like, house-adjacent music anyways. Thanks, Dr. Luke. Yeah, 143 is apparently Katy Perry's angel number. And for the rest of us, it's known as our torture devil number. Devil Daddy. What does this have to do with her daughter? Like, I feel like I'm in a dance competition and, like, It's Always Sunny at the bar. And, like, I can't stop dancing even though I want to, but I'm not allowed to put my hands down. I feel like this is something Cody Ko would play if he was DJing. And that ain't a compliment. It's just boring. Yo, Human Reviews. Thank you, dude. Do you, though? Like, I've heard enough. I know where that's going. It's certainly better than Woman's World, but, like, at the end of the day, what do I always say, right? Boring is sometimes worse than cringe. I will remember Woman's World, whether I want to or not. Lifetimes, you're gonna ask me in 2 years and be like, John, by the way, what did you think about the Katy Perry 143 era? And what did you think about that song Lifetimes? I'm gonna be like, what song? Which one? Oh, the really generic house one that sounds like it was, like, recorded and left over, like, 8 years ago on the cutting room floor, and then you put it out randomly. Yeah, sure, Lifetimes. It's so insufferably mid. So, there you go, Katie. There's your little meh. I'll send you packing with that. You'll be all right. Go cry on Dr. Luke's shoulder. Rocket Summer. So Much Love. This is a throwback banger courtesy of Laguna Blue. This track is something that was, I went to a Christian school, Christian high school, Christian middle school, all that good stuff. This was one of the acceptable bands, sort of acceptable, alongside the likes of, like, Switchfoot. They were cool because they were also Christian adjacent, allegedly, sort of. Not that the lyrics were, like, overtly Christian or anything, but I do remember this song, and I have a lot of love for a few of the Rocket Summer tracks out there. I think my favorite ever is Do You Feel? So Much Love is a little cheesy, but let me see if my memory is serving me correctly. Ha! Amy, brutal but so true. Mid 2010s Calvin Harris reject. And this is from someone, Katy Perry, that being, who has a great song, Feels, with Calvin Harris. So to have a Calvin Harris sounding reject done and produced and co-written with Dr. Puke, among others, is just embarrassing for Katy. Hats need a beat. Hi, Owen.
Like a rake needs a sleep, like a pen needs a page to the right. You need a mistake.
Ooh. Big old pianos. I think this was like 06, 07.
Hearts need a mind, like a clock needs a time, like white needs black.
I don't know that the clock needs the time. We need the clock to tell us the time. I swear, I know, I believe it. I stand oh. You got so much love in you. You got so much love in you. Ways that I'm talking to you.
You look like the songs that I've heard
My whole life coming true. That's actually a nice compliment to give someone. Like if you were to go up and be like, you feel like the songs that I've heard my whole life are finally coming true. I would imagine that that would be kind of romantic. Just saying. Just saying.
Hit 'em hard, make 'em all yell, celebrate, infatuate, rock us up, yeah, incarcerate.
Oh, I swear, I know, I believe it. Oh, I can't stop jumping up and feeling. Oh, much love in you. You got so much love in you. I'm amazed that I'm talking to you. Yo, have a good night, Marson. Much love in you. I'm amazed that I'm talking to you. Woo! There's that sax solo you were talking about, Laguna. That's a nice little uplifting anthem. Oh, I swear, you know what? The Rocket Summer, they had some fun songs. Let's be honest. Ooh, okay, we're throwing into a classic here to possibly, it looks like this might be our closer for the evening. Human Reviews giving us something from a classic Talking Heads album, Remain in Light, Cross-Eyed and Painless. Okay, one more minute? You're gonna give, you wanna give me 1 minute?
I'm so fucking happy right now.
1 minute's great. No. Not been able to stop playing this banger recently. I was wondering about something. I noticed you follow me on AOTY. I did follow you on AOTY. I was wondering how you found my account. I really appreciate it, by the way. I saw you under a review of, I can't remember if it was Brat or something else. Definitely an album from this year. And I was like, oh, I know them from YouTube. Recognized you, and I hit follow. But yeah, it was one of the reviews that you wrote for something for an album this year, and I saw your name there, and I was like, oh, I know who you are. You're welcome, and thank you for sending this banger my way. This is one of the albums I'm considering for my top 100 of all time. I don't know if it's going to make the cut or not. It is right now on the edge. What's up, cats? How's the motel? I watched Stop Making Sense again recently, since they put it on Max. And you may think to yourself, Isn't it great when you find something that's that addicting, though? This is one of the underrated moments of the album, too. I mean, it's not as big as some of the singles say. I'm curious to know what the least streamed song on this album is. I guess this is one of the more streamed ones. Was this a single, though? I don't know. I know Once in a Lifetime was. I know Born Under Punches was. The Overload is the least streamed by a lot. And that's the last song. Still waiting. Still waiting. One great thing about this album that has always stood out to me is just how perfectly balanced all these almost whimsical sounding extras, little bells and whistles, quite literally. Like, there's a lot going on in these songs, but they sound pretty, like, effervescent. Like, there wouldn't be much tying them down. It's like a balloon. It's gonna fly, right? That's impressive. You know? They've got weight packing a punch without having the weight weighing them down. I did, Nunez. I gave it a listen. Some were better than others. I believe this is our last song for the night, actually, cats. You caught us at the end of the stream here. No, I'm not going to review Paper Cuts. It's greatest hits compilation, you know? It really is controlled chaos, isn't it? While that funkadelic bass is just popping out. Waiting. Waiting. They're waiting. Apologies for that. This is Talking Heads. Oh wow, congratulations, cats. You made an album. That's a huge deal. But is it a good album? Let's hope so. What a banger. That feels appropriate to close us out for tonight, doesn't it? Thank you guys for hanging with me. I really do sincerely appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who was hanging out in the chat as well. We took a couple of free requests in addition to that. Got some bangers. Thank you, Ascension. Yours in particular really stood out. Saves for the night. I will give you the names of artists. We got Leopard Monks, Bad Nerves, Porter Robinson, Mouth Culture, Hockey Dad, Le Imperatrice, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Motion City Soundtrack, and Roosevelt. So some good shit. All right, guys, keep it tuned next Sunday, noon Eastern time, Green Day Marathon stream. Listening to Green Day until I can afford Green Day concert tickets, pit tickets specifically. So that's going to be a fun time, guys. Hannah will be there too for part of the time. We will see you soon. I hope you have yourselves a good week. And until next time.